Hey guys, day 5, chapter 2 today. So, bit of a shorter day just because we are in hopes that you guys will check your oil and your tire pressure and all of those things with your parents over the weekend or whenever you have free time. But there is 2 sheets if you were in person or if you picked up a manual, there'll be a sheet inside of your manual that I'm talking about, and I will kind of go over that later on here in the class. But it is the take a drive and a locate the following. So it's kind of like a scavenger hunt. And then if you flip it over, if it was in your manual, it'll say pre-trip inspection, and it's just going to have you like pump gas and check your tire pressure, see if your parents have a spare tire in their car. So we're in hopes that you guys will do that over the weekend. Just because you turn, 16 doesn't mean that you know how to pump gas or that you know or understand where to go to get an oil change. So we are in hopes that you getting out early today, that you will go over those worksheets with your parents, or while the car is just parked in the driveway, you can do some of these things as well. So we're going to kind of hop right into it. We're going to read chapter 2 right now. So everybody get out your manuals. I will pull it up on the web here too. If you don't have a manual, you're just going to go to www.google.com. If you don't have a manual, just like you would any other day. I'm going to share my desktop with you guys, and I'm just going to type in MN driver's manual. Same spot you can find a driver's log. You can just type in Minnesota driver's log and it will pop up as well. But here's the manual. We're going to go to chapter 2. We saved the short chapter for this is most people's Fridays, unless it's a makeup day. So nice chill day today. But chapter 2, it is one of the shortest chapter. Where are we? We're getting there. Let's see. Chapter 2, we made it. All right, I'm gonna play this recording for you. You guys be following along. Make sure that you have all of your worksheets today, that you have them all laid out. So when I start talking about them, you know what we're talking about. Get that outline ready as well. Throughout the class, you will have an outline to turn in. If you don't turn that outline in or the worksheets in, we cannot give you credit for the day. There'll be some worksheets, and there'll also be a Kahoot that you need to complete today as well. If you don't do the Kahoot, we're not going to mark you as here. So make sure that you are doing all of the things listed. Make a little checklist if you need it, and cross things off as you get them done, so you can make sure that you have all of the things done that you need to in order to get credit for the day, because no one wants a makeup day. Ew, nobody wants that. So here we go, chapter 2. Here we are.
Chapter 2, Your Vehicle. Before driving any motor vehicle on public roads, make sure it is fully equipped and in good mechanical condition. Become familiar with your vehicle. Read the operator's manual and know how to use all the equipment. Routinely check the lights, windshield wipers, horn, and tires to be sure they are in working order. Make sure you understand the functions of the gauges and warning indicators. Upon entering the vehicle, check your seat and mirrors to see if they require adjustments. Make sure passengers are seated in positions that do not obstruct your view or prevent you from driving normally. Adjust and buckle your seatbelt and make sure all of your passengers do so. Vehicle requirements. Brakes. All cars and trucks must have at least 2 separate brake systems, such as the foot brake and the parking or emergency brake. Bumpers. All private passenger vehicles must have front and rear bumpers. Pickup trucks and vans must have front bumpers and either rear bumpers or reflectors. Horn. Your motor vehicle must have a working horn. Bells, sirens, and whistles are not horns and may be used only by emergency vehicles. Use your horn when it is necessary to avoid a crash. Don't honk unnecessarily. Avoid honking for purposes such as announcing your arrival. Headlights and taillights. All motor vehicles, with the exception of motorcycles, must have 2 white headlights that work on high and low beam and red taillights that illuminate when the brake pedal is pressed. When set on high beam, headlights must make objects visible on the road ahead from at least 350 feet away. Replace damaged headlights. A cracked lens allows moisture and dust to accumulate inside the lamp, resulting in loss of illumination and increased glare for other motorists. Clean your headlights as often as you clean your windshield. Dirty headlights can reduce light output by as much as 75%. Have your headlights inspected at least once a year to make sure they are aimed properly. Some headlamps require an adapter or special settings. Refer to your operator's manual for more information. Some vehicles have reduced power headlights, called daytime running lamps, which turn on automatically when you drive during the daytime. These lights make your vehicle easier for others to see. Tail lights and parking lights do not turn on automatically. Your headlights must be turned on at sunset and used until sunrise. They must also be used during weather conditions that include rain, snow, hail, sleet, or fog, and any time you cannot clearly see the road ahead for a distance of at least 500 feet. License plate light. A white light bulb must illuminate the rear license plate to make it visible at night. Turn signals. All turn signal lights must be in working order. You must use turn signals if your vehicle width, or the width of a load you are carrying, prevents drivers behind you from seeing your hand and arm signals. Prohibited lights. Blue lights, flashing lights, and strobe lamps serve special purposes. They are not for use by non-authorized vehicles. Only snowplows, other road maintenance equipment, and authorized emergency vehicles may be equipped with blue lights. Only authorized emergency vehicles, school buses, road maintenance equipment, tow trucks, service vehicles, and farm equipment may be equipped with flashing lights. Only school buses, snow removal equipment, and rural mail carrier vehicles may be equipped with strobe lamps. Mufflers. All motor vehicles must be equipped with mufflers that keep the vehicle from making sudden or prolonged loud noises, particularly sharp popping or crackling sounds. Check the muffler regularly for carbon monoxide leaks. Rear view mirrors. All passenger vehicles must be equipped with rear view mirrors. Vehicles such as rental moving trucks, which are not designed to allow a view through a rear window, must be equipped with an additional side mirror. Pickup trucks, which are often used for hauling purposes, must also be equipped with an additional side mirror. The side mirror will provide the driver with a clear view when transported materials obstruct sight through the rear view mirror. Seat belts and airbags. Be sure that seat belts are clean and in good condition, so they are available to all vehicle occupants. In Minnesota, motor vehicles must be equipped with seat belts, and use of seat belts is mandatory. Airbags are intended to work with seat belts to prevent injuries. They are not designed to keep occupants from being ejected. Keep dashboards free of debris or clutter. When airbags suddenly inflate, objects on the dashboard can become dangerous projectiles. Read your operator's manual before driving a vehicle equipped with airbags. Tires. Tires must be able to carry your vehicle's weight and grip the surface of the road properly. Check your tire pressure often and never drive with underinflated tires. A tire is illegal if the tread is less than 1/16 of an inch deep. Carry a good spare tire and check its pressure often. Inspect tires regularly for cuts, cracks, uneven wear, bald spots, bulges, and punctures. Your tires do not have as much traction on gravel or dirt roads as they do on concrete or asphalt roads. Windshield and windows. Your view through windshields and windows must not be obstructed by cracks, discoloration, steam, frost, ice, or snow when you are driving. Objects may not be suspended between the driver and the windshield. Labels and stickers or other devices permitted by state law may be placed on your windshield. These include state and national park stickers, official safety inspection stickers, and MinPass electronic toll collection devices. Global positioning and other navigation systems may be mounted or located near the bottommost portion of the windshield. Driver feedback and safety monitoring equipment may be mounted immediately behind, slightly above, or slightly below the rearview mirror. Windshields may not be made of, covered by, or treated with any material that makes the glass more reflective or reduces the amount of light that travels through it. Any window tint material applied to the side or rear windows after August 1, 1985 must be marked to show the percentage of light that is transmitted and the percentage of reflection it creates. If it transmits less than 50% or reflects more than 20% of available light, it may be used only on the rear window of a pickup truck or on the rear and side windows of a van, behind the driver's seat, limousine, or vehicle used by a funeral home. Windshield wipers and window defrosters. A motor vehicle with a glass windshield must be equipped with wipers in good working condition. Window defrosters are necessary to keep the windows and the windshield clear of steam and frost. Wheel guards or fenders. Passenger vehicles must be equipped with fenders or other wheel guards to prevent water, dirt, and other material from being picked up and thrown into the air by the tires. Fuel-efficient techniques. Keep your car in good operating condition. Keep your engine properly tuned. Keep tires properly inflated. Use the recommended grade of motor oil. Drive efficiently. Plan and combine errands into one trip. Drive sensibly. Avoid aggressive driving such as speeding, rapid acceleration, and braking. Observe the speed limit. Remove excess weight. Avoid keeping unnecessary heavy items in your vehicle. Use cruise control on the highway. Use overdrive gears. Take public transportation. Use carpools, ride share, bike, or walk whenever possible.
Ooh. I don't know why I closed out of that. I'm a silly lady. All right, going back to it. All right, so let's go back to the very first page of that. I don't know why I clicked out of it, silly goose. All right, so looking at the chapter, let's go back, highlight what we need to highlight, make sure that you have your outline right next to you because we're gonna be doing some of those questions right now, so I can make sure that you're actually listening to this reading. That's the whole kind of point of those outlines, to make sure that you're actually listening. All right, so here we go. So the very first thing we're going to talk about here, we're going to highlight is brakes. Okay, so all cars and trucks have at least two separate braking systems. They all have the emergency brake and the foot brake, yes. But when you put your foot to the ground, all cars either have one braking system or the other. They either have ABS, which stands for automatic braking system, or they have regular brakes. One, you need to slam on them, and one, you need to pump them. You will watch a video today about ABS versus regular brakes. So stay tuned for that. But in general, I would like to talk about, now that we're talking about the vehicle and things like that, I want to talk about, what are we driving with? 1 foot, or are we driving with 2 feet? So that would be question number 1 on your outline. And it just says 1 foot versus 2 foot. And it's kind of just like an open-ended question, because I want people to actually listen to this recording and make sure that it's a non-Googled answer, like a non-Googled question. So it does seem like kind of weird. But number 1, it says the 1 foot versus the 2. So if you want to answer that question,